On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a... And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They'll ride the hot hand. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough lead.
Nothing but green ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're getting this guy lathered up. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Alabama quickly back to the line. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged on the outside, it's Avent. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Offense set on first down. The inside handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's right on target. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Alabama, 7. South Carolina, 0.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll leave it with him. He's there to make the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistake, will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that ball is picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll give it to Johnson. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Pass interference. Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts out. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Downfield offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Got it in the middle, it's Rich. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Secures it at the 30. Smashes ahead. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Pitts. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just Elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, the kicker had a chance to ice this game if he makes it, but he knocks it off the upright, and we've still got a one-possession game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Pitts. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Gamecocks. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Pitts. They're trying to get to him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This defensive linemen have kids in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. To the air, it's Pitts. Skips away from pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. And they swarm him under. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.